I was just kidding.
All right. Welcome back.
Yeah. Yes, sir. It's your
Oh,
boy
yeah.
Fuzz.
It's Sam.
It's your boy Pre.
It's Sam. And
And welcome back to the This is the AFC podcast.
Real quick,
Oh,
I want to
right.
start with breaking news for
Let's
your boy
start with
Sammy.
the breaking news.
Signing to the Steelers right now.
well, who is it?
Russell Wilson.
Are you fucking kidding?
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
I'm about to jump out my one.
It's actually something I think you'd like because I like it. Rico Dowdle.
That's hot. I
Sign
actually
to the
like
Steelers.
that. That's hot. Rico
Yeah,
Dowdle.
I like it too.
That's
the
awesome.
Panthers are just like, you know what? That good season we had with this dude, I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. They only paid Chuba, and then Kenneth Gainwell walked on the Steelers. It hasn't come out how much money he's gotten yet. It just got announced, but we'll see shortly. But I like that. I like that a lot. Now you got a
that's
duo
awesome.
again.
I will say, before we get started, there was a lot that happened, and just today, yesterday there was a little bit. Today is when everything just took off. Like
Mhm.
trades, signings, you name it. Like yesterday, the past
It's
couple
like-
days, you had a little sprinkle of stuff going on. Today was
Yeah.
like fire, boom, boom, boom,
And then
boom, everywhere.
and then the dude at the McDonald's in the McDonald's finally fixed the ice cream machine and just started pouring, brother.
But-
So yeah.
Yeah. Today, obviously, talking about free agency, trades, cuts, all that shit, because things have been popping off since 1201, which I question how that happens because technically, it's supposed to start the 11th. This is supposed to be legal tampering. So, if something happens at 1201, you were illegal tampering, right? Unless you called them and said, "Hey, 12 million? Yes." Click.
It had like I don't know, man.
Like,
It just
It's like
today was just a weird day.
I think what it was is since, like you
just
said, it was
some things
supposed
happen
to.
too fast for me to believe that you just started talking to them right now. You know what I mean?
I think the signings happened, but they couldn't be made public until like 12, like how everything just took off. So
No,
I think.
that's supposed to be the 11th.
Oh.
Nobody is supposed to talk to before 12 p.m. today. And then the 11th is the official free agency where things can be like, official or whatever. So technically,
Yeah.
somebody could just say, never mind, and they'd say no. And like, no, actually, Milton Williams did that last year. Like, he kind of signed with the Panthers, then the Patriots came in, like, the next day and, like, beat the offer, and he signed with the Patriots. Like, so it can happen, but...
He knew what was up.
Oh, yeah, he knew. I mean, the Panthers also made Patriots made the Super Bowl, but Panthers also made the playoffs. Like, it wasn't...
But on another note, how do we want to go about addressing all these free agency signings? I think
I say we go division by division, and I'll lead.
that's fine.
We started with the AFC or NFC.
AFC. I'm going to start with Bills,
All right.
because that's how I have
All
my
right.
notebook written. But,
All right, I got back up just for you.
big bet. I wrote down what was important to me and the big signings to me, so there might be like a long snapper here, like guard here for 20 mil,
Yeah.
3 years.
I will
but
tell you
I
every
wrote down
signing,
big things because I'm not trying to make it 4 hours. You know what I mean?
every signing that happened today, whatever it was, in the past
Mm.
like 2 days, I have it all written down. So I have
Okay.
everything. So if there's anything we missed, I
Okay.
can go back and look at. Like I'll mark
If,
it up.
think
if
it's
there's something,
important,
if there's
add
something
it,
we
but-
missed, I have all the free agent signings
Okay.
and all that other stuff pulled
Yeah.
up on NFL.
Okay. I'm gonna say first for Bills. I don't think we got to talk about the DJ Moore trade. I think
No,
that's
because it
I don't think
happened
we
like
did.
right after we finished
Okay,
last
okay.
episode.
Yeah.
so for the Bills. I had Connor McGovern. They re-signed their center, 3 year, like 40 mil, and then they had DJ Moore. I think that was the
52
two big
mil
ones.
with 32 mil guaranteed.
Sorry, I was thinking of the guaranteed money.
Yeah.
But yeah. They re-signed him. He's solid, and DJ Moore. Like, that was their big moves. I like DJ Moore a lot. People are shitting on it. I think they paid too much, sure, but like, dude, if you need somebody, you need somebody. Like, they didn't.
I like it. I think they need it. Like didn't mean to interrupt you here, but I'm right there with you. They
Yeah.
had no receivers. They needed him. So it's like the perfect thing. Should they have
You had
gone
Shaquille
from...
and Kincaid, but Kincaid missed so much time last year, and Shaquille is just slot. He can't play outside at all. So like you know what he's doing. It's
Yeah.
so you add more, and then you hope Keon can get a little bit of boost, or you might trade him because the GM hates him. Who knows?
Yeah.
We didn't pick him. We didn't. That won't me.
Well, you know he in the other room, right? Like,
you know he like right over there. Like, dog, what the fuck was that?
yeah, not me, won't me. I was like, no, bro, you cannot. You can't
That's
sit
the
there and say that.
epitome of like, no, this is my job. I don't know nothing about that. I didn't do that. That won't me. But that's what I have for the Bills. Anything to like?
I mean,
No.
besides them trading away, I think they trade away today. Well, who's it? Taron Johnson they had? Was that them?
Yeah. Honestly, I think he was pretty mid. I liked him early in his career, but he broke his leg, and then he hasn't been the same since. Almost like an Isaiah Pacheco type deal. Like he broke his leg and hasn't been the same since. So it was like a 7-for-6 swap. It was just a why not type thing. It was just, all right, we'll go see. He went to the Raiders, and it's like, sure, the Raiders have no corners. Might as well give it a go. See if he can bounce back. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then the Bills sent out Connor McGovern. He's good. Like, might as well pay him. Like he wasn't getting paid that much. Like, sounds good to me.
Yep. No, I'm right there with you. I mean, I have nothing more to say about the
So-
Bills. So if you guys want to move
Okay.
on,
Yeah, I mean, can we talk about what the Dolphins did?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we
who
can.
they just picked up?
You lead, baby. You got it.
All right, so first things first, getting rid of Tua.
perfect.
That I mean,
Do you
I
know
it
the side
didn't
with that?
catch me off guard. It's just like too little, too late. I guess I would say.
Do you-
But
Do you
them
know the
picking
stat
up
with
Malik
that?
Willis, the Malik Willis, he's a solid choice. Like
Yeah,
I
I know.
was
I-
not mad at that acquisition at all.
I'm excited to see how he plays with them. I really am. Like he actually gets like starting
I'm about
quarterback.
to say, I feel like he's getting that starting job.
Oh, he
There's
is.
nobody else even competing for it. He's got it. It's him.
Speaking of starting, the Cardinals have already announced that Jacoby Brissett is starting for them next year. By the way, and Gardner Minshew is the backup.
He's on my fantasy team.
Well, I mean, they got to start Jacoby because
Yeah.
they kicking freaking Kyler out the door.
Yep.
But like, I did have a friend go like, "Oh, Malik Willis, why do you sign with the Dolphins? He's gonna get like, damn, I want him to sign somewhere better." It's like, I mean, like for him, it's like, dude,
He's
the
getting
runway
paid a
is
bag.
yours. You're
Yeah,
the
like,
star,
yeah.
absolutely, and you have Jalen Waddle and Devon A-Chain. It could be worse. It really could. Like,
No, literally, there was probably like, I think there's like, realistically, if they were going to, there could have been like so many other teams he could have went to that actually would have been infinitely worse than the Dolphins. Sure, the Dolphins contenders, no. Are they probably going to make the? Are they going to make the playoffs? Maybe, probably not. But if I was a quarterback, I'd much rather take a team that has a solid halfback and at least a solid receiver than go somewhere like, no offense, but go somewhere like the Raiders or, as we'll talk about soon, the Jets, who have no fucking idea what they're doing.
I do wonder if the Cardinals or Jets offered him a deal
Probably.
because, like, I
I'm
mean, I
surprised the
would
Steelers
have
didn't
rather
try to
went
get
to
him.
either of those, but I don't know. Like, maybe they didn't offer as much money, and it's like, if I'm an NFL player, dude, I'm telling you, I'm taking the highest bag fucking possible. On God, like, I don't care. Like, careers are short. They can be gone in an instant if you tear your Achilles. Like, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna take the
like
money.
that, bro.
Or if you
Yeah.
get by a dump truck.
Come
Oh.
on, man. Come on, man.
I'm sorry.
We didn't have to do that.
Come on.
But I mean, I knew I was gonna get you with that one. I'm sorry, that was pretty messed up. I'm sorry. All right,
Today, Dolphins also traded Minka Fitzpatrick away.
I don't understand why they got him just to trade him
To
away
the Jets.
to the Jets.
The Jets been adding today, though, man. They've been adding
Bro.
pieces.
You want to
They
talk about
got him for a 7th-round pick, by the way.
And then
That-
signed him to a 3-year, $40 million deal.
literally?
So it's like, I get the Dolphins' perspective is like, fuck it, we redoing everything. We not paying anybody that's a little older. We just trying to restart, see where we can build. And it's like, yeah, I totally get
Trying
it
to
on
hit
their
that
side.
reset button.
But the Jets are still that far away, so it's like, I respect the Jets trying to get some pieces. Yeah, spend the money. You got it. Try to make your team. All right. But quarterback is a mystery. I'll do the quarterback when we. I mean, I guess we can just do Jets next.
Yeah, sure.
All I really have for
They
the
are
Minka
next
thing.
in that division. So
Yeah.
Wait,
Well, we
Patriots picked up defensive lineman today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You mind if we
Draymond
do?
Jones.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. Yeah. I like Draymond Jones. I really do.
Oh, I'm right there. Yeah, no, solid player.
I wanted Patriots to get pass rush so fucking bad because that's all the defense was missing because they got the corners already. They got the safeties. This just, dude, you need somebody who can get home more.
They need pass rush, but I think the Patriots also should have definitely tried to capitalize on getting Tyler Linderbaum, man. They needed another offensive lineman. Like, you can't.
It's okay. They're probably going to try to go through the draft and get another one.
I think
mean,
they draft
maybe-
a receiver and I think they draft linemen this draft.
They-
I think that's
I
what
was
they
going
need.
to say they needed, like, when I saw Linderbaum went to the Raiders, I was like, if he went to the Patriots, I'm like, that would have been huge. Like,
But the Raiders will never trade within their division, dog.
well, no, Tyler Linderbaum wasn't a
Well, their
trade. They
conference.
just signed, yeah.
they don't like giving up players to their conference, and
They don't.
Yeah.
they've always been like that.
But we got who else with the Jets? Oh, Demario Davis signed with the Jets. They are just, I guess they went from trading away all of their top defensive players and saying we're going to rebuild to maybe taking that back. I'm not saying Demario Davis is a like superstar of any kind, but it seems like the Jets might be trying to like bolster their defense and possibly push for something. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. They're signing these players, making it seem like they want to try to maybe make playoffs, or I don't know why they're signing them. I really don't. Yes.
If
Yes,
someone
boss.
could, I'm gonna say a hot take real quick, and this is gonna be a clip for TikTok. So hear me right now. 12:50.
Listening.
Jets are my team to go from bottom 5 to top 10. I really think so.
You think they go
That's a bold statement,
top
Cotton.
10?
It's a bold
I mean,
statement.
See how
Minka's
this works
not
out for
bad.
you.
Like they're
Because
it's just like,
I
don't
think they
know-
get
I don't
Kyler.
know. Uh-oh.
Shit froze for me. Sorry.
All right, we back. We back.
I was gonna say, I was
My
like,
bad.
no.
Shit froze for me for a second. But because I think they get Kyler. And then with all the acquisitions they're making, they made moves at safety, they made moves at corner, they made moves at D tackle, they made moves at edge. And their offensive line is not bad. We'll see what they do with Elijah Vera
No, it's
Tucker.
not.
But if not, Kyler, Garrett Wilson, Adonai Mitchell, John Mechie, Mason Taylor, Brees Hall is not a bad core. Like, if they can have a quarterback who can throw the ball, which I think Kyler can, yeah, Kyler's not top 10, but he's not terrible. Like, he's way better than Justin Fields. It's like, he could definitely turn that offense around, and I think that's where he goes. So that's my prediction, and that's what I think. Top 10 for them.
I mean,
I think Garrett Wilson is... Dude, still, Garrett Wilson played 5 weeks this season, right?
Yeah.
He
I
was
know
the
the
leading
stat.
receiver on the Jets.
I know this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every trivia I play, he's on there, and I'm like, that's still fucking stupid. Like, he's such a good player, and with Mitchell there and other players there, no, yeah, that's my
Brother had
take.
a Randy Moss type season with 5 games under his
Mhm.
belt.
There was nobody else there, but they traded for a couple other people, and then it was like, okay, we can do this. And Elijah Vera Tucker missed the whole year. They get him back, like, he's an all-pro guard. It's like, offensive line's not terrible. Kyler is pretty alright. Then the receiving core is All right. It's like, okay. But I
Gotta
don't
make
bla-
sure if they do pick up Kyler, they just got to make sure Kyler is in the freaking film. He's got to
Yeah.
be studying. Like,
which I
put
think
that
he
controller
will
down,
be,
dog. Call of Duty ain't that important.
because
I know, man.
he's not safe anymore. You know what I mean? He's not on a 4-year rookie deal. He's on a, hey, you better fucking play, buddy. You know
You
what
better
I mean?
produce, brother, or we gonna find
Yeah.
somebody that will.
Yeah, it's not a safe deal no more. But that's it for me for that division. That's all I
Yeah.
got. But
No, I'm right there with you too. Oh, I got much more.
anybody want to start the next division? The Ravens, Steelers, Browns, Bengals division? You want to start with any of those teams?
I think out of all those teams, the team that actually made, I wouldn't say the best, but made the most moves, at least from what I can see now, is definitely the Steelers. Not saying as a Steelers fan, but they made a lot of. So far, the Ravens have had what?
jersey.
I know, but I'm saying the Ravens, they signed Max Crosby, which is a big move. I'm not talking about big moves. I'm talking about just most moves. There's a difference.
Mm.
Like, you have big, which is biggest move in that division, Max Crosby. Any
Mm.
quarterback in that, the Joe Burrow and is having to face 3 scary pass
Bro.
rushers in that division. He is going to be
Joe
hurt.
Burrow's gonna be fighting demons this season.
Yeah, he
dog.
is, bro.
So if the Bengals don't beef up that freaking O line, they're cooked. They're freaking cooked.
Bengals are cooked in my opinion anyway. Like
They are.
they just
I think them and the Browns are going to be close in their records, but yeah, they're cooked. I
they
don't
need
think,
to trade T Higgins like and then pay somebody else. Like, dude, I get you wanted to
well, I think they're
stack their
getting rid
offense,
of Trey Hendrickson because I'm pretty sure he's going to the Cowboys.
but they didn't even really pay him. They franchise tagged him. They're not
But,
going to pay him. But I mean, they're paying over $100 million on offense per season to the weapons on the offense, and it's not producing.
Mhm.
So it's like you got to change it up.
But as for just signings in general, I think what interests me is the Steelers signed, not only we mentioned Rico Dowdle, they traded and got Michael Pittman Jr., which was big. We have a solid wide receiver 1 and 2 for the first time since like 2015. Actually, 2018 when we had Juju and Antonio Brown. A little bit after CT, excuse me.
All I'm saying is for the Ravens to in the first time in their franchise history trading away 2 first-round picks to get somebody.
They got a lot of fucking faith in Max Crosby. But, and then what was the other thing the Steelers got? Oh, Jamel Dean, huge pickup. I'm telling you now, like, Ido Dupree, you didn't really know who he was. He's
Mhm.
old,
No,
but he
no
is
clue.
a solid DB. And having him help Joey Porter Jr., it's a big pickup. The only thing we're missing, which pisses me off that we haven't addressed, is a quarterback, and it makes me afraid because I think we're keeping Aaron Rodgers.
The Steelers picked him up, so guess how old Jamal Dean is?
I'd say about 30, 31.
He's 30.
He's 29. He's
But
gonna be
29,
30
yeah.
by the time the season starts. So yeah, pretty accurate. Yep.
But the thing is he's one
Why
of the...
have the Steelers turned into the retirement home in the
I
NFL,
don't know.
though?
They're just like, we want vets who know what they're doing, who can play ball, but it's at the same time they can't keep up.
We're known as
People
the
are faster every week. People are faster. You see that linebacker run a 4.9? It's like, it's like Sonny Styles, baby. Ah. You see Orville Reese run a 4.4? Fuck me. Like, it's, dude. People get faster every year, and it's like, dude, if you keep adding 30-year-old corners, they can't keep up, man.
But that and like players aren't built the same anymore either.
They
No,
are.
they're not.
Like, now players are playing their whole life to get in the NFL. They are coaching, getting coached, and just like purely going, hey, my goal is to get in the NFL, and I'm getting there. Back in the day, it was like, okay, I'm playing high school ball. Okay, maybe I can get in
All
there.
right, I'm in
Maybe
college now. I'm cruising.
Yeah.
Oh, I got number 1 pick. Woo!
Exactly. Like it's not the same anymore. People are fighting to get that shit.
I will say the Bengals signing Boyan Mafe wasn't a bad
They
decision.
need a pass rusher.
They
liked it.
needed one, so I was like, I respect it. 3 years, $60 million though, like it's interesting that they have faith where they say, I love how almost every deal that's happened today has not been like, oh, we're gonna sign him 2 years, 1 year. It's been 3 years. We're gonna give them a bag or close to a
3 years.
bag. There,
I mean, most of the acquisitions that we've talked about so far have been 3 years,
yeah,
except for like a 1 year signing for like the next person that
not
a
many
person
2
that we're
years.
talk about.
Yeah,
It's like 1 year, 3 mil, or it's like 3 year, 70 mil.
yeah. It's like either we're gonna have you for 1 year, or we're putting all of our faith in you.
They need a pass
They're
rusher
putting-
though. The D line
Oh, yeah.
fucking sucks. They were like last
Oh,
in pass rush.
I
win rate.
fully respect the decision. I think it's gonna help. I don't think the Browns made much happen, and
Hold
then
up, but
the
you missed somebody on the Bengals.
Who did I miss in the Bengals?
Brian Cook went there from the Chiefs.
Oh,
Safety.
Yeah.
right. Dude, like I said at the beginning, I'm not saying the
Another
Chiefs,
3 year deal, by the way.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
the Chiefs are gonna be like horrible, but they're cleaning house, dude. Both their DBs and their safety gone. Like, I don't know. I'm interested to see what happens in the regular season.
I'm just saying, if this is happening, they've seen something in the combine that they're trying to get.
I'm serious. I think a whole draft might be defense.
It's got to be, dude, because you gave
And
Jalen.
might be a tight end in there, but other than that, I think it might be all your defense. I'm serious.
It's got to be defense because not only did you give away Trent McDuffie, which I don't blame the Chiefs doing that because they don't want to pay him. Jalen Watson is gone. He went to the Rams as well.
He got way more money than I expected him to.
No, he did,
Good
yeah.
for him. Happy
And
for him.
then
But
Brian
I
Cook,
didn't
the
expect
safety, gone. Like, I'm not saying these guys, besides Trent McDuffie, I'm not saying they were like, these spectacular players or they were these horrible players, but trading away almost your entire secondary within like a couple days is crazy.
he got 3 years, $40 million. That's what he got, Brian Cook.
Yeah.
And to be
But-
honest, I don't mean to disrespect anybody, but our entire secondary was Trent McDuffie.
It was. No, it was. But that's what I was saying. Like, get rid
So
of
the
Trent
other
McDuffie.
two, I'm sorry to say, I'm glad you got bags, but like, you weren't holding up like
My
that.
thing is like, if they're Chiefs, well, if the
They made
Chiefs are,
cookies, then try to talk.
I'm eating carrots. I'm trying to be healthy over here. Fuck.
Trying to be healthy.
But-
Just downed a bag of pretzels, dude.
Yeah, I did. I had those it was leftover Dots pretzels that I found in my
Bro,
desk.
eat whatever you want, just does the thing.
Whoa. He found a mystery bag of Dots pretzels, y'all.
You found a mystery bag of Dots pretzels? I found it in my bed. I'm gonna eat it.
I forgot to put it on my desk, but I think the Chiefs, if they're trying to like not sign people that have money to sign others, and they waste the money on signing old players, I think it'd be if they hold on to that money to re-sign older players to keep them on the team because they're veterans, they have experience, instead of signing players like Trent McDuffie who are really good. It's like I question that. If they do trades, if they do something where I'm like, okay, that was worth it to get rid of. Trent McDuffie's the one player where I'm like, if I was the Chiefs, I'm being honest, I would have just signed him on and not cared about anybody else in the secondary because he's like the only thing that kept that secondary together.
I kind of want to talk about him when we get to the Rams.
Yeah. But I think when we get to the Rams, I have a prediction for them, but I don't know anything else in the AFC North that's really besides those, so we can move on to the next division unless you have something.
Browns got Titus Howard, the trade we talked about last episode, and then they signed Zion Johnson today, right guard. 3 year, $50 million. So they're trying to protect Shador. They're trying to upgrade the offensive line.
I don't
So
think
it's like-
Shedeur is in the clear to being I want him to be the number one quarterback. I don't think he's in the clear to be it.
The
I think
quarterback
they're-
class to me is not good enough for him not to be.
Oh, I'm not saying
the-
drafting. I'm saying in the offseason when they have training camps, I think it's still up for grabs, and whoever plays the best is going to get it. They're not going to say he gets
Out
it.
of who?
Out of whoever's in that quarterback room. Him, Dylan Gabriel. Like, I'm not saying Gabriel's going
Dylan
to get
Gabriel
it.
is ass.
I'm not
he's
going to
the
say he's
worst
going to
quarterback
get
I've
it,
ever-
but I think the
I think
Browns...
Manuel would beat him out.
I'm not saying he's going to get it, but I think the
Oh.
Browns are going to
It
give
is.
both quarterbacks a chance to show what they have in the offseason and practice, and I don't think they're going to immediately give it to Shedeur. He'll probably get it, but I do think he's going to have to put up a fight for it, because I don't think he's in the clearing to get it.
I think it's his, definitely, unless they add like a I don't know, like a Geno Smith, Tyrod Taylor. Then I would kind of worry, like, okay, maybe a veteran might, Joe Flacco type shit. Like, just maybe that, maybe won't then. I don't know. But quarterbacks right now on the roster, no, Deshaun Watson's ass. Dylan
Oh, no, yeah,
Gabriel
he's
was
not gonna
fucking
play.
terrible. Shador was throwing to Jerry Jeudy, and Jerry Jeudy might be like, I could name 100 receivers better than Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Judy's not even the best receiver on that team.
Exactly. It was David Njoku, and they never
It's
threw to him.
David-
They never threw to him. Free agent, by the way. Man, I want
Come
to
on
pick
to
him up
New
so
England. We just
bad.
got rid of Hooper. Come on, brother.
Please go to the Patriots or the Chiefs, please.
Why not the Steelers?
Because you got Pat
Y'all got
Darnell
freaking
Washington.
tall ass 6'8" Darnell Washington.
Because I don't want
They broke-
Darnell Washington to go replaced. That's why. Because he's my dog. That's why.
That's
I
true.
love that dude.
That quote unquote broke his foreskin on TV.
I love that fucking man. I don't want him going nowhere. I don't want 3 tight ends again there. That's the reason. I want it to be Pat and Darnell, and then we're good.
Man, I'm telling you, man.
You want the moose?
I'm happy, we moved on from Mike Tomlin. Not happy we picked up as a coach, but I'm gonna miss Mike Tomlin in press conferences. Man, that fucking
We do not care.
bro, we do not care. And then looking at him like, man, if my aunt had male parts, she'd be my uncle. What?
Okay.
I'm gonna miss bro with the
Not
most.
wrong, but he ain't have to say it like that.
Bro, I'm gonna miss just out of pocket moments where I'm like, I don't care that we lost now. You just made my day with that comment. But yeah, I mean, we can move
Right.
on. I can't think of anyone else.
Alright.
AFC
Next division.
North
I got
is done?
nobody for the Texans. They just re-signed a bunch of their own guys. And we already talked about
Oh,
David
really?
Yeah,
Montgomery.
I mean,
Hold on, wait.
we can talk about
Wait.
Danielle Hunter too. I
Yeah,
mean,
Danielle Hunter,
Yeah.
1 year, $40 million is crazy.
I don't think so.
Considering- No, but like 1 year,
and then
$40
EJ
million.
Speed gets re-signed for 2 years, 10 mil.
It's just the amount of money. So like, I'm not saying these players are good, but like
But
1
that's
year for
next
40
year
million.
as well, right?
Yeah,
You
It
have
was
1
a 1
year
year
for 40
extension.
million.
That's next year.
But then you look at players like who is it that I had? You look at players like Nakobe Dean, who signed a 3-year, $36 million deal with the Raiders. It's like 1 year for $40 million. He's getting paid more than Nakobe Dean is for 3 years. It's like that's
Because
just
Danielle
crazy.
Hunter
that-
is 4 times better than Nakobe Dean. Nakobe Dean's
I mean-
not good.
I know, but it's just the money gap is crazy. They're just like, we're willing to drop that much money on just 1 more year to have Hunter.
Yeah, because they know they have a window. They know the defense is that elite.
Yeah.
They kept them all. That's pretty much all the Texans signings were on NFL.com. It was re-signed this linebacker, re-signed this edge, re-signed this D-tackle. They pretty much kept their whole ship together, then got David Montgomery. So I'm hoping in the draft they just go O-line, O-line, O-line. I'm telling you. That was what I said 4 weeks ago. Maybe 3 weeks ago, maybe. I don't remember exactly what pod it was, but I said Texans are my dark horse to win the Super Bowl next year. Or to go even further. It's just, dude, if you fix that O-line, you are good, man. Like, you are good.
My
Give
dark
CJ
horse
Stroud
next
some
year.
fucking time, man.
My dark horse next year is the Bears because I think they pick up a solid receiver, and I think that Caleb Williams actually gets over that hump. He did really good. He didn't even play bad against the Rams. DJ Moore just gave up on that one
It wasn't
route.
Caleb's fault. It was
No, it wasn't.
defense's fault. And DJ Moore's a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, so I think I still have the Bears being my like dark horse to go to the Super Bowl.
Mm.
But and what you were just talking about? Sorry,
Texans?
Texans.
Texans,
I'm
brother.
trying to- it's been a long day here. I don't know anyone else. Like you said, they just re-signed people.
No,
they
that's all
they
for
got
me.
David Montgomery. There wasn't really anything big. So,
And Jags, I have nobody either.
I think Colts, I don't know. They've made some interesting stuff happen. They might.
nobody that sticks out to me.
Michael Pittman Jr. went to the Steelers. They re-signed Alec Pierce to a pretty nasty deal.
For $29 million per year.
Yeah.
He's
For
the
Colts?
ninth. He's the 9th highest paid receiver.
This brother got $114 million for 4
Mhm.
4 years with $60 million guaranteed. 60 fully guaranteed.
Check this out. There's also $84 million in guarantees with the $60 million.
That's
He-
crazy.
He's
He's
he
making
got a fucking bag to stay.
Like, and then they traded I think their best linebacker in Zaire Franklin. I think he was second best. He was a good linebacker. Because who else, like,
He's Bobby Wagner though.
I mean, yeah, but it's like they traded away the second linebacker they had, and like who else? Like they don't got that much left.
Just think about it like this, bro. We're playing a 0 overall franchise. You know a linebacker has 0 speed and will not turn his hips ever. You're throwing at him every play. And that's Zaire Franklin.
Yeah, but then they took fucking from the Packers, they took Colby Wooden. You really would take Colby Wooden over Zaire Franklin.
No, but he's younger and could be something maybe.
I mean, maybe,
Zaire
but
Franklin, you know what he is. He can't turn his hips. He can't cover. Like, it's just simple as that.
It's like their secondary is already like good. They have solid DBs and they have a solid safety. It's like they got rid of their linebackers, so now it's like they got to find somebody.
Colts?
Yeah, Colts, because they got rid of Zaire Franklin and picked up Colby Wooden, who I'm pretty sure is a safety.
Because he was a
He's
negative.
D-tackle.
D-tackle?
Colby Wooden's a D-tackle.
D-tackle? I thought he was a safety. Well, regardless, like...
Zaire Franklin was a negative, bro.
I guess, yeah.
I say he's a negative, and Bobby Wagner's a negative. Because if you're a linebacker on the field, and they know you're on the field, and they know you can't turn your hips and cover, then you're getting fucking targeted every fucking play. Like, and that's Zaire Franklin.
It's borderline bullying at that point.
For real.
Yeah.
Like, Sammy, let me say one thing. Remember when we did the 0 overall and we added players, like, with speed on our teams and we simmed?
That wasn't
And then
me.
both of our players, like, led the league in tackles?
Yeah.
Because they sucked. Because they couldn't get to the ball in time, so they tackled him instead of, like, knocking away or doing anything.
Yeah.
That's why. When the team... like, that's the ultimate just, like, look, Zaire Franklin, you get your bag. Love you, dog. You're not a great linebacker, though. That's just the end of the day. Like,
I know, yeah.
that trade was just a bunch of nothing for me, to be honest. It was just, okay.
Yeah. Now, Titans.
Yeah, bro.
A lot of work. A lot of work. Love it.
I'm going to just go down the list.
Yeah.
All right.
Mitch Trubisky.
Yep.
Boy. Better backup
Oh,
quarterback.
Wandale Robinson.
Oh,
Good pickup. They needed somebody who could be an easy go, easy get guy.
They picked up a freaking center.
Mm-hmm.
Austin Schlottman.
I think them getting the let me fix my camera. I think them getting Wandale Robinson was the biggest thing they could have done. They needed a receiver, and Wandale was obviously not going to be I feel like for him, he wasn't expecting any team to really give him a bag. All he wanted was to be able to actually have money, like make money. And seeing the Titans needed him and the amount they gave him, even if I was him, I like you said, Austin, I would have been like, sure, I'm taking it.
A good fit. They need him. They need something easy. They need a quick go-to guy. He's been good in the slot for a while. And Brian Daboll is offensive coordinator. He likes Wandale. Like, the move just made sense. 4-year, $78 million. Like, it just made sense.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm fixing my camera one more time. All right.
Also, you may say who was left in the Titans?
Sure.
John Franklin Myers, defensive end, 3 years, $63 million. He came from the Jets. He was drafted there. He's
solid.
He's probably a high tier 4 guy, low tier 3 guy type stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
No.
And then Cordell Flott, corner, 3-year, $45 million, and then Alante Taylor, 3-year, $60 million. I fucking love Alante Taylor. I think he's such a good fucking corner, but he's been on the Saints, then he's been on the Giants, and then now he's going to the Titans. But man, I'm telling you, he's such a good corner. I know he is.
Yeah.
Like, but that's why he keeps getting
feeling.
money. You know what I mean? So I feel confident in my analysis a little bit. Like, the Giants were a bad team last year, and he still got 3 years, $60 million. Like, they know. Like, they see the tape. Like he's a really good corner, and those two together, I think, are a nice duo. I think Flott was on the Giants too. I think they signed both the Giants corners.
I think
But
so.
they're working on it. Like I like all those signings, I really do, and I think the Titans are putting in work. I want them to draft a lot more help too. Like draft another receiver and then draft offensive line, please. Draft anything actually.
Yeah.
Honestly, the
Also,
one the teams draft anything.
this happened earlier. I meant to say this for uh, the Raiders. They have plans to, or they not plans. They are going to play Powers Johnson, their center, at guard, and Linderbaum is going to be the center. So they're moving Powers Johnson for being a center to a guard after. Because when I saw they acquired Linderbaum, I was really confused. I was like, you already have a really good center, but I'm like, I guess you'll just, I don't know, it was an interesting pickup, but that's all I want to say on that as well. But I think the Jaguars made some pretty interesting trades. I will say that.
I didn't have anything for the Jaguars. What do you have for them?
I mean, it was what they traded away.
They
is
traded away
what I think
Travis
he's talking
Etienne.
about.
Yeah.
They didn't trade him. That
But I
was
carried away. They didn't re-sign Travis Etienne, which he's not a
no,
spectacular.
let's talk about that when we get there.
I'm just talking. I know, but I'm not talking about the team he went to. I'm talking about the Jaguars because he's in the division. I think the
Okay,
Jaguars
okay.
should have kept him because, I mean, like they're. I think he was good for that team. I don't think they should have just let him go. And they could have re-signed him, given him like a small bag, and he would have taken it. I really think they could have, and I guess maybe they're making room to like sign other players. I don't know, but that's just my whole thing with the Jags.
When I saw the money he got, I was like, the Jaguars didn't offer him that. Like,
That's why I was like, I don't know
I
why they
feel
didn't
you
do
on
it.
that,
Yeah, because
like-
I was like, he's not making like the craziest amount. They could have given him that 100%.
yeah, because I looked up running backs like top value then, and it was Saquon to like 20, and I'm like, you only got that? Like, why didn't you offer him? Like, he was good. Like, I don't know.
literally. Because where's hold up? I just had it. Is it on this side? I wrote it down somewhere. Where the hell did he go? Hold up. Travis Etienne signed with the Saints, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
they needed a halfback. So the Saints picking him up, huge move. They needed a halfback because Alvin Kamara, I don't think, does he play anymore? I didn't even know he existed on the team anymore. I'm being honest. I've not heard any.
to be fair, nobody was really checking for the Saints this year.
No.
So that whole team went under the radar.
I'm dead ass. I'm pretty positive Alvin Kamara is like top 6 highest paid halfback in the league right now. I'm pretty sure.
He's been in the league forever. He's got to be.
But like that don't necessarily mean you're getting money. But no, he's getting paid.
Yeah.
He's still getting paid like 13, 12 million, something like that.
But other than that, I don't have anything else for that division. If we want to move on.
Okay, Pre, we're moving to the Broncos division. You got anything to lead with that? Any of those teams?
No.
I got a big
Broncos,
one.
Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers? None?
I mean, Chiefs picking up Kenneth Walker III was not on my bingo card.
It wasn't on my. It wasn't my bingo card. I understand why they picked him up, but when they haven't released the other two halfbacks, relax over there. Relax. You don't want to break your TV. They need to release the other two halfbacks. If they keep Kareem Hunt and
They're
Isaiah
free
Pacheco,
agents.
they're free agents. I didn't know that.
Yeah, the free agents.
Did they need a halfback? Yes. Do I think that they should have signed Travis Etienne over other positions? No. Or not Travis Etienne. Kenneth Walker? No. I think they could have used that money to sign other positions they needed. Honestly, I think what they should have done, I'm not saying Kenneth Walker was a bad idea for them. They needed a halfback. They found him. Maybe he'll work with that team. We'll see. But I think what they should have done is they should have went and picked up a receiver. Because their wide receiver room, they have solid receivers. They do not. I think they have Rashee Rice at a true wide receiver 1 or 2, and then they need another one with him. I think what they should have done. Rashee Rice.
Oh, Chiefs.
The
Chiefs.
Chiefs,
I
yeah.
thought you were talking about the
I
Saints. I
think
was like, wait a minute.
what the Chiefs should have done in my book that I think would have really helped and honestly would have put them back in the contender position is sign Mike Evans. If they signed him, I think that would have been really helpful. They need another wide receiver because Xavier Worthy to me is a wide receiver 3. He's that speed demon like Calvin Austin is where you have him set up, have him on a long shot while you have your main receivers on the main routes you want to throw to. And I think having another receiver to help that team, not only is it going to help the team go to the playoffs, but it's going to help Mahomes to give him another option. Because I think going into the season, if the Chiefs don't get a wide receiver, it's going to be a struggle. Yes, you'll have a halfback, which I think is going to be great, but you still need people to throw to. I think Travis Kelce, because again he got signed on for an extra year. I don't think they should have done it. He's not bad. I don't think he has. I think what they should have done is if they sign him on, and I hope this happens, put him at wide receiver 2 and let someone else be the main or tight end 2 and let someone else be the main tight end that takes the routes and make him a blocking tight end or just give him short plays. Because
That's horrible. That's horrible, bro.
He
can't block. And he's not bad. And
but that's what
That's exactly why I said what I said earlier in the group chat.
Exactly.
You better learn how to block.
And he can't. So that's the worst shit I've ever heard, Sammy. I'm not gonna lie.
I get that.
He can't. So why would we have him then?
But exactly, why sign him? Because he didn't have a horrible season last year, but I don't think he's got one more good season left. I think his season will be...
Mahomes missed 4 games, and Travis Kelce still had the 4th most receiving yards for tight ends, dude.
I know.
He
didn't
have a bad season as much as people want to shit on him for it.
I know, but it's just confusing where it's... I don't know. I just think they could have
Travis Kelce's getting the Matthew Stafford right now, bro. No, he's old. He should just retire. He's not said anything about retiring.
I didn't say anything about retiring at all. I'm saying what the Chiefs should have done is they could have put him in a package to pick up somebody else instead of releasing him. Trade him.
He's not going nowhere else. He's going to retire if he goes anywhere else.
I just think the Chiefs, the money they spent, especially to me on Kenneth Walker, I just think there were so many other positions they could have went for or traded for than halfback. Halfback is needed, tremendously needed. And my whole point is there was so much more they could have done. Honestly, I think what would have been not bad is they could have went for other positions like safety or cornerback or a linebacker. I think they could have went for one of those 3, pick somebody up, or even honestly, since they got rid of a tackle, go for an offensive lineman. If you're gonna let trade away an offensive lineman or let go, I forgot what happened with Taylor, but
he just sucked.
But still, it's you're getting rid of an offensive lineman, and it's I don't know. I think
we already have someone to take his place.
I think signing Kenneth Walker wasn't necessarily oh man, that was stupid. The Chiefs did that. It was more where I was there were so many other options that they should have went for besides halfback. Obviously, Kenneth Walker is somebody that I think they mainly went for him, because they need a halfback, because they knew they couldn't let anyone else get him, is how I see it. With him being on the market, they knew that if he was there, that was going to be the only chance they probably were going to have at having a.
Oh, so you thinking that the Chiefs were trying to Tony Khan this dude?
Pretty much, yeah.
Have a bunch of talent on the team and don't use it?
No, we got him at 12:06, dude. That's where I go back to there's no way this shit's legal, because there's no way we got a deal done in 6 minutes. But, no, I fucking love it. I'm so happy we got him.
I think it's good, but I don't think that changes much how I feel with the Chiefs. I think next year the Chiefs, they're not going to be ass where they go 3 wins. I think the Chiefs go borderline 10 wins on the season. I think they go 9-8 or 10-7. I don't see
that's still a playoff game.
I mean, yeah. I think they go 9 I think my realistic prediction is 9-8, and then they squeak by in a wild card matchup. They get the wild card.
I don't see them making the playoffs again unless Mahomes comes back early.
Because that's another thing, too, as I'm thinking about, is with Mahomes' ACL, he's not going to be out the whole season. but I think he comes back week 4 or 5. And if they don't win
I
at
think
least
5.
if
Yeah.
they don't win at least, I would say 2 of those games by week 5, if they only win like one game by week 5, their season's done. I
The
feel.
division's getting harder too. Yeah, I feel
Because
you.
the Broncos are a solid team. I'll get to them for what they did. The Raiders are
They're trying to beef up.
I think the
Getting
Raiders
better.
are trying to beef up. They're getting better.
They're,
And the
they've done a lot
Chargers-
better. They have.
I think the Chargers, I mean, if their offense stays healthy, I think Justin Herbert has a shot to do something, man. I mean, they have a solid O-line. They keep getting hurt, but that division's tough, and you need to have a quarterback that can at least maintain before Mahomes gets there. If the Chiefs I'd say if they go like at midseason like 2-5 or like 3-4, I'd say they still have a shot at playoffs. But if it's like 1-5 in midseason, it's going to be real hard to bring yourself out of that and try to get a win out of it. Sure, it's possible. You can go 1-5 and then finish the season 12-5, but it's going to be real hard because the whole reason why I think the Chiefs are, and like I said this before, I think they're not tanking, but they're slowly rebuilding and trying to get younger, trying to get rid of talent that they can't pay for and talent that's getting up there in age. And I think they're rebuilding in the sense of they're not planning on tanking, but they want to save the cap space for when they can get this younger talent. So I think they are kind of expecting to not do good next season. They're not going to expect to have 2 or 3 wins, but I think they might have a similar season last year where it could be they get, instead of 6 wins, maybe 7 or 8. So I think it could be they're going to try to push for playoffs, but I think they're going to try to maintain that they at least try to rebuild without having to tank, but they do it carefully is how I see it. You say something?
I think they put all the focus on the offense, and they put Kenneth Walker out there to help whatever backup quarterback and Mahomes when he gets back, but whatever backup quarterback's out there to begin with. I think they put effort into the offense. The offensive line is, I think, going to be very good. Josh Simmons was a fucking stud left tackle rookie, and he's going to get better. Obviously, fucking our center right guard good, like Trey Smith and Humphrey. It's the left guard right tackle. Right tackle's going to be the guy we got from the Niners. His last name is Moore. I'm blanking on his first name right now, but
I have no idea.
he played good when Josh Simmons got hurt on left tackle, so he can play right tackle. I know for sure. And then Kingsley, his last name is hard, but it's Sumatia or something like that. It's a long last name, but I have no worries about the offensive line. I think they put a lot of effort into the offense. So Worthy's back. Rashee Rice might get suspended. I don't fucking know. That dude can't stay out of fucking trouble.
But this
Dozi's
is
coming
also
back.
yeah. I didn't know. I'm sorry. Here.
And I honestly think this is how we go. Our first pick, 9, we draft David Bailey, defensive end. He's very good, very fast. He's fucking athletic, and we need somebody on the opposite side of George Karlaftis and Chris Jones. And then we draft a tight end with our last pick that we just got from the Rams. I don't care who it is, but I'm hoping it's the guy who ran the fucking like 4.49. Probably not. He's probably going to go before that, but still, we draft a tight end. Then after that, just defense. They need to focus on defense, and I think they will because they know. They traded away pretty much fucking everybody. But then the
I don't
offense
know.
is still set. Kenneth Walker, the offensive line's good. Xavier Worthy, Rashee Rice, Mahomes. Later in the season, like I think it's solid. Like
I'm not saying
we'll
it's
see.
bad, but like you said in the past, like we talked about, Rashee Rice is a solid 1-2, and Xavier Worthy is like a solid 3. Like he's not meant to be like the main guy you want to throw to. So that's why I was saying you need at least one receiver to actually.
Worthy's
like
a better Shaheed. He's like a better version of that.
And that's what I'm saying. Like he's a solid 3. Like he's a good receiver, but he's not meant to be a wide receiver 2, and obviously not 1. Which
As
is
of
why
right
like,
now, no
I-
question, but yeah,
I
I
think
agree.
the Chiefs, if they really want to make another push and try to give whoever they have at quarterback as much help as they possibly can to maintain before Mahomes comes back, if he comes back at week 5. Week 5 he should be, but I could potentially seeing the Chiefs just being careful and not trying to force him to come back and then him getting hurt because they're like, oh, if you're feeling okay, sure. Because I'm not gonna lie, if I was a coach, and I'm not saying this trying to be like trying to like shit on a team or anything
Your
like that.
backup.
If I was a coach, if my quarterback was projected, he tore his ACL. What Mahomes tore his ACL week 6, week 7, right?
7, I think.
Week 7, and
Something
it's
like
like,
that, yeah.
oh, he can come back, week 5 and next year. I would be on the safe run and be like, our offense is good as it is. I want to give an extra 2-week cushion, have him come back instead of 5, week 7, just to be safe. Because if say he comes back at 5 and he himself feels fine, he goes into the game, he has an okay game, but then he tweaks his knee again. He doesn't necessarily do the same thing, but it shows that he hurts his knee again. It's like, I'd rather him be as fully healthy as he possibly can than just be like, oh, he's been cleared, he should be fine, so he'll play. Like, I don't want to, because then what happens if, he does come back in week 5 and he's been cleared, and then he has an injury that just ends everything? Not saying it's going to happen, but it just ends the season again because he didn't give, an extra week to just still let it kind of,
It's not impossible he's cleared by week 1.
You said it's possible he's cleared by week 1?
Yeah, Daniel Jones tore his week 9, and he got cleared by week 1. He was in training camp, dude. ACLs are just different for everybody.
But that's what I'm saying,
Kyler and Daniel Jones tore their ACL the same week the year before. Kyler came back week 8. Daniel Jones came back training camp. It's just
But that's what I'm saying.
But
that's my whole point of we don't know when Mahomes comes back, so it's better to bolster the offense, get another receiver to give as much help as you can.
I think Kenneth Walker is a receiver.
Kind of, he's a halfback.
He's like that Swiss Army knife.
He can
He's
catch.
the Christian McCaffrey of the Chiefs.
Do you know how many 4th downs, 3rd downs he saved the Seahawks on? 3rd and 21, he ran for a 22-yard gain and got a 3rd down. 4th and 11, he caught a ball from Sam Darnold, got 11 yards off a spin move. It's just he's electric. He is a receiver in his own right.
I'm also
I'd much rather have a running back weapon than another receiver. I'm cool with Kenneth Walker.
I'm also wondering.
In my opinion, I feel that too because that receiver is only good at that one position.
Exactly, he can do both.
You have a dual threat with the running back.
Yeah, and he's fast as fuck.
They can swing it, or they can just run a freaking wheel route.
Mm-hmm.
Gone.
I'm also wondering if Kenneth Walker is going to repeat and still do good next year. I'm not saying I want him to be bad or that he will be, but I feel kind of skeptical because I don't know.
I get it because he's moving into a different system.
Because it's
but at the same time, Andy Reid is Andy Reid.
I mean, yeah, but it's if Andy Reid is Andy Reid, Isaiah Pacheco, his first year or two was actually really good, and then he just fell off the face of the earth.
Because he broke his fucking leg. He broke his fucking leg, and he was never the same. That was an injury. That was not scheme.
That also goes back injury as well. The whole thing I was saying about Mahomes is it's better be safe than sorry because who knows if he'll come back fully yes, everyone's different.
He's not going to come back 100%.
But that's
nobody comes back 100% after an ACL tear.
Yeah, and that's why I was saying it's better to be safe than sorry. Say he is the Chiefs say he can come back week 1. If I was Andy Reid, I wouldn't let him come back week 1. I'd say week 3 just to be safe. If it's week 5, I'd give it a 2-week cushion, say week 7, just because they signed him on for all those years. But it's I'd rather not risk basically killing. I wouldn't say killing him, but basically giving him a worse injury, just because he's been very resilient in the past and shown to push through injuries, shown to play tough. But it's I don't know. I'm not saying the Chiefs are going to be the worst team next year. They won't be.
I get where you're coming from. You want him to preserve his body as much as he can.
Literally, because I don't want to turn into he ends up being one of those players where it's
you don't need him turned into another Robert Griffin III.
No,
bro.
literally, and then he just keeps tearing his knee, and it's dude, it's Jesus. It's I want players to I want the NFL to focus more on player safety and health than just being oh, they'll come back in week 1 because they're they're that guy, and then just end up they come back and then they tear everything, and it's like, well,
Okay, well, let's move on to
yeah,
the next
I
team
rambled
or
a lot
division.
there. I apologize. uh,
We gotta move on. It's 55 minutes, bro. We gotta move
I know,
on.
yeah, you're
Yes.
only thing I'll say for the rest for the Chargers, that division, Broncos release Dre Greenlaw and Chargers re-sign Khalil Mack to another year. Only two other things I'll say for that division. And then Linderbaum to the Raiders, of course. But next division is the AFC.
That's the whole AFC right there.
All
man.
right, so we're on the NFC.
On to the NFC.
Let's do Cowboys division first.
Holy fuck, the Cowboys are going all in, dude. I swear. I don't know what is happening, but they are going crazy.
I don't think.
I only have one for them, so I'm confused what you mean.
They got Rashawn Gary, and I'm more than positive they're getting Trey Hendrickson. They are bolstering the absolute shit out of their D-line.
But it's not happened yet. What do you mean?
It
Until,
hasn't
it,
happened,
open
until,
for it?
until news breaks, it ain't happening.
but I think them getting
I'm
Rashawn
thinking it's
Gary,
gonna happen. They're cooking.
them getting
What?
Rashawn Gary, I think helps out a lot because you basically took the entire like defensive line of the Packers, and you also got Quinnen Williams, which in my like getting those three and getting rid of Micah wasn't bad, but I think you upgraded your D line a lot from last year. You went from just having Micah to now having Quinnen Williams, who's a stud. You got Rashawn Gary, who he's not like the
He's
best
good
player,
still.
but he's good. And you have Kenny Clark, who's pretty solid. Like, you really got a good D line. Like,
If you get Hendrickson too, it'd be crazy.
they franchise tagged George Pickens, so he's on the team. They still got CD Lamb. Jake Ferguson's been a dog.
That's the weirdest part about that for me. George Pickens only been there for what, a season?
Dude, but he was like,
And he's getting tagged already?
dude,
He
he was
was
like
like
top
1,500
three.
yards though. Like I
Yeah,
get
he
it.
was like top three. He was like what, top 2 receiver?
I don't remember, but he was fucking up there.
Dude, he was
I
a
think
dog.
it was JSN. No, I think you're right. I think it was JSN, Puka, and then Pickens.
I thought it was Pickens and Puka. I thought he was second, and then Puka was third.
Well, they're
No,
in the top
I don't
three,
think so.
regardless.
Top 3, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I think they like Dak needs to pick shit up, and like I'm not saying he did bad, but like they need to give. I don't know, dude. The Cowboys in this weird position where I feel like their team can make a push, and
I feel like they need to look into getting another quarterback. That's just me, though.
that's what I've been saying that the past like 2 to 3 years. They just need to think about like not like
They
immediately
need to look
replace.
at the future, not and stop looking at the present.
Not I'm not saying to immediately replace, but they definitely need to think about.
And they definitely need to they need to consider it because
Dak's
if
only
they have
got-
another season where Dak has amazing stats, but they go nowhere with it, who's the problem at this point?
And my thing is like Dak's not getting younger. He's not bad, but he's only got. I think he's got.
I
like,
see the face you're making over there.
I think Dak's got like 4 or 5 more good seasons left, and that's it.
That's saying a lot.
Like I don't think he's got much left in him. He's got 4 or 5 seasons, and then I think he might just. I don't know. But I still think Dak's a solid quarterback. I just don't know what's been happening with that team. Is my whole thing. They always come into the season with a.
I mean,
with
at the end of the day, we all know what the problem is with that team.
it's Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones.
But that's
All right, I'm gonna speed run Washington and Eagles because they didn't do much. Okay.
Yeah, they go
Jordan
ahead.
Davis, 3 years, $78 million. Good for him. I don't think he's a third down player, but
yeah.
good for you, buddy. Getting money. And then Washington re-signed Larry Matunzel. He was already on the team. Like a 2-year deal, $60 million, something like that. Good for him. Left tackle.
Yeah, 52 guaranteed. Good God.
Giants getting
And then-
Tremaine Edmonds. Beautiful.
I can't say his name, but Odafe Owayan,
Odafe
Yeah.
Owe.
Washington,
Yeah.
4-year,
Odafe
$100 million.
Owayo.
Yeah.
Oh, Owayo, you staring at your man. I'm sorry. But they need a pass rusher. I understand those two. So we're on Giants now.
Giants
the Giants
trade-
picking up Isaiah Likely was kind of cool.
Likely and Edmonds were the 2 big
Dude.
pickups. Love both those.
I will say this: with having Cam Scadaboo coming back, my team. So I wouldn't put the Bears as my dark horse because I think the Bears themselves can make playoffs. My dark horse team is the Giants for actually making playoffs and going far, dude. Cam Scadaboo was already crazy. Jackson Dart was like making magic happen with literally dog shit. He didn't have anybody to throw to, and he was still making crazy plays. Like, he wasn't, the best quarterback, but he was doing, like, really good.
But they've lost 2 cornerbacks, their linebacker, Wan'Dale Robinson, their right tackle. It's like, okay.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not saying they're going to do, like,
I'm still here. Don't worry.
they're not going to go crazy, but I'm just saying, like, they're my dark
good.
horse team where you don't expect them to do good, but they will. I think they're lining up to pick up a wide receiver of some sorts or try to make a trade happen. I could see it happening.
That'd be fun.
That's a lot to say for the Giants, though. I look forward to seeing how Jackson Dart does.
I don't have more to say on that. Edmonds, good pickup. You lost to Karake, so yeah, Edmonds.
Yeah,
Honestly, solid replacement. They're about the same. They're about the same player. Edmonds is a little younger, so it's like, okay.
I think that pass rush defense is going to be nice. You got Tremaine Edmonds, you got Kayvon Thibodeau, Brian Burns, and Dexter Lawrence. Like, that is a solid 4 pass rusher.
Abdul Carter.
And Abdul Carter. Like, that's a solid pass rush right there, dude.
I'm done saying it's a solid pass rush, though.
I'm not gonna say it's like good. When I say solid, I mean it's like it's not the worst. Is what I mean by solid.
I know what you're saying, but I've been saying I want the pass rush should be fucking top 10 for the past 2 years, and it never happens. And then they got rid of 2 other cornerbacks, so
yeah,
I'll believe it when I see it at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the Derrick Henry's gonna fall off statements. It's like, nope,
I don't see it
not
yet.
buying it no more. I don't give a fuck.
But I am saying he's one of the taller running backs in the league, so
6'1",
that decline's going to happen. Like, it's going to be an instant crash.
If
it happens,
I'm done like predicting it now or fantasy predicting it now. Nope, I believe in Derrick Henry till he dies. I'm done with doing the fucking bullshit of just man,
he has Derrick Henry.
He has so much tread on the tires. Oh man, he's changing teams, changing systems. He's not gonna get the workload. I don't give a fuck now. He's a fucking animal.
I'm gonna send you that video of Chisel Adonis talking about Derrick Henry's his high school football stats.
Mm-hmm. No, I've seen him.
For me, when the Ravens signed Max Crosby, I wasn't even the slightest bit worried because I'm like, I think the Ravens are going to do what they always do, where they'll have probably 10, 11, at maximum 12 wins on the season, and then just choke in the divisional wild card round. I don't think they're going to get past that.
They got Max Crosby. They just need to get some solid offensive weapons.
I think instead of paying Max Crosby or trading those first round picks for Max Crosby, which they did need pass rush, I don't blame them. I think they should have traded, or maybe they need to get receiver. If they don't get a receiver by the end,
they don't have any bodies to trade though. That's the problem.
If they don't make something happen, I don't know how or what they'd use, but if they don't make something happen to get at least another receiver to help Lamar besides Zay Flowers, I don't know how they're going to do, because their defense was already supposed to be I remember beginning of the year, everyone was like, dude, their defense is going to be nice because they have solid depth in DBs. Their DBs are solid. They got a solid safety. Their linebackers aren't too bad. They have 1 or 2 solid pass rushers. So I'm and they just did nothing with it because their offense just couldn't, Lamar is good. He just has nobody with the ball. And then it's Lamar got hurt and they couldn't throw the ball, and they used Derrick Henry. But then when Lamar comes back, they stopped using Derrick Henry. And it's why? It's it blew my mind that he came back and they just said nope. But anyways, we'll move on. I could tell Austin's getting annoyed, so we'll move on. Sorry about that. I just had a rant there.
It's
NFC North time.
I have nothing for any of these guys.
Only thing I can say is the Lions getting rid of Alex Anzalone and him signing with the Bucks. I think the Lions, if that was how much that he was worth for 2 years, The Lions could have definitely signed him. They could have kept him.
I think it's funny that the Bears re-signed Case Keenum.
I didn't know he was still in the league. That shows you
I
how.
didn't know either. That's why I'm like, huh?
No,
Case
he was still
Keenum?
alive.
Come on, he's not that old.
All right, NFC South.
Sorry, what is that? I'm not good with
Falcons.
Falcons, Bucks,
Okay,
Saints, and Panthers.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Panthers. Jalen Phillips, 4-year, 120 mil.
That's
That's some ducats right there.
That's
was
a
a
fucking
crazy-
bag.
And the Panthers picking up Sammy's boy Kenny Pickett.
I find that fun. I'm just saying, them getting Jalen Phillips, their defense was already like not. It wasn't the absolute best, but them getting Jalen Phillips, adding in another linebacker, that could be the push they need because their
He's an
offense. I
edge.
think he's an edge. He was
Yeah.
so he went from linebacker to edge because at one point he was a linebacker.
No, that's just Madden being fucking retarded, like I tell you all the time.
Madden doesn't do like those specialty
Because they're
positions
fucking
but
for
I'm
some
saying
stupid.
reason.
They,
I know, but on the Dolphins 2 years ago, he was like playing like a coverage linebacker. Like that's how he broke his ankle in
I
the
get
one
it.
game.
Yeah.
Or whatever,
Um,
he broke something on
but-
his like right or left foot.
I do want to bring up the acquisition that the Falcons did. And the fact that I spoke this into existence, I hate it.
go
I
back
hate
on
it
the
so
pod
much.
because he said it.
What,
I hate it.
Tua?
Yes.
Yeah. How
Not
much-
only did I bring it up to you, I was talking to my band director friend, and I was like, "Yo, what if the Falcons go for, let's say, Tua?" Today, when the news dropped, I looked at Bobby. I was like, "Bruh, it happened." he
How
was
much
like,
did they-
"No way."
How
No,
much did
he
they
was like,
sign
"Yeah."
Tua? How much did they sign him for? And like how long?
He's on a 1-year deal for a veterans minimum.
It was like
What?
1.3 mil. It was something like that.
Oh, so a bag of chips.
Yeah, not even a bag of chips, probably a bag of
1.3
circus
mil.
peanuts.
You would.
I'm saying NFL standards, 1 year for 1 mil is like NFL players blow through 1
You're
mil in like
you're
2
paying
days.
him for that season, and that's it.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's it.
You know the results.
But I'm saying like 1 mil, yes, to me, $1 million is a lot of money. To an NFL player that's been playing the past couple of years has been making like double-digit mils. That 1 million to them is like $20 to us. You know what I mean?
Oh, I want to circle back to that the highest paid running backs thing. He's number 8 on that list, by the way. Alvin Kamara is.
Alvin Kamara is. Who's
Okay.
number 1?
Saquon.
It's Saquon.
Oh yeah.
And number 2 is Christian McCaffrey.
But there was the Bucks signing, not re-signing Mike Evans to me was I understand it. I understand why, but I feel like they could have, like, I don't know. I think the Bucks are gonna have a down year, dude, because they got a linebacker, but it's like they lost their receiver.
Mike Evans barely played for them, man.
I know, but it's like
He played like 4 games.
I'm not. It's just the whole idea of like when he comes back, you still have that depth. It's like now they have Chris Godwin, they got Ibuka. Ibuka's good, but he's not like ready to be that number 1 receiver. He's number 2 to me. I don't think he's ready to be like take the reins and be like, this is my team. They're on my back.
I mean, at the
He's-
same time,
He's not ready,
If
but he's
he's-
gonna have to.
he's going to have to be because
Yeah.
he's going to get thrusted into that position.
Because I don't think Chris Godwin, they're going to put him at 1. I think Godwin's going to stay at, he's going to be at 2, and Ibuka's probably going to get put at 1. But
They
I'm
also
the-
re-signed K-Dot.
They resigned
Yeah.
Kate on? Okay, see, that
They
makes
did.
me happy because I think he was a solid tight end, so I'm happy they kept him. But the Saints picking up Travis Etienne,
Sorry,
Needed
and
a
got
linebacker.
Gainwell. Buccaneers got Gainwell as well.
Yeah,
they got Kenneth Gainwell.
yeah, 2-year, $14 million
Bro,
contract.
I would have let go of Jalen Warren and kept Kenneth Gainwell. I'm sorry, Jalen Warren's not bad, but Gainwell was like the best halfback we had.
Gainwell was a better receiver for sure. Warren was the better runner though.
Yeah, it's true. But we got Rico Dowdle, so I mean, I guess that's
Rico was solid.
he's a-
That's a
he's
nice
a-
another duo though.
that's a big upgrade. So I take it.
Yeah, it's a good duo.
But
Saints.
again, I mean, I don't know if there's really much in that division because you got Panthers with those signings. You got
Saints is just ETN. The 4
Yeah.
year,
Yeah, that's
52
honestly
mil.
it.
That's pretty much it.
I mean, and Noah Fant, I guess if you want to bring him into it.
How much?
Yeah.
What did he get? I saw it, but
It's just
I
a
didn't.
2-year deal. It didn't go into detail though.
Okay, it's not.
The Falcons got
gotcha.
Tua. They signed Austin Hooper. I guess because I think Hooper's just retiring there, and that's why they signed him. To be honest,
That has to be the reason
There's-
because
he's signing for
honestly,
a
the
year.
Patriots
for-
weren't using him.
The reason why that I was saying that like Tua is getting a bag of chips is because they're signing Austin Hooper, who has been more like I feel like washed than Tua has been, and he's getting a year for $3.25 million, and Tua's only getting $1 million. I'm not saying Tua's bad, but you don't got anyone else a quarterback on that fucking team.
Tua sucks.
Like, but that's my whole thing. Is like Austin Hooper, like for his position, is just as bad as Tua is at quarterback. Like Austin Hooper is like
No,
bottom
no.
of the barrel type. Austin Hooper, I don't think is that great of a tight end. Like
He's
He's a better
not,
tight end.
He's
than
not
Q-
good at like the standard tight end stuff, like catching like a freaking slant or something like that. But he's a blocking tight end.
Blocking matters. Yeah, when you get paid for tight
Yeah.
end. Yeah. Tua can't
Yeah.
block. He gets CTE.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't block. He gets CTE.
Well, he blocks then gets CTE. But yeah.
Well, he does at the same time.
Where am I?
But AFC
Who am
West,
I?
or not AFC West, NFC West was where the big things happened.
Last division.
And
Yes, sir.
this is gonna be my piece I say about it because Matthew Stafford, he's coming back next year, right?
Already announced. Yep.
I think the Rams push and they make the Super Bowl. I'm telling you now, they bolster the DBs. They did exactly what they needed to do. I think they actually have that. They have what they need. I think if they don't make it this year, they're just not going to Super Bowl. Then for I don't know how long. That's all I have on that. Obviously the biggest thing that happened in that division, I think the only thing that happened, well, no, two big things happened in that division. First one, you had Mike Evans to the 49ers, which
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's hot. Love that.
did you not
Yeah.
see? Did you not see that?
I
No,
have sent it
I
in,
know.
in the
I'm
chat.
I'm just,
But
I'm just talking.
yeah, no, I was because I didn't know like if he, that's why. Yeah, Mike Evans to the 49ers was a huge pickup for them. They needed a receiver, somebody.
Uh-oh.
They needed a solid receiver, and then them getting who else the 49ers got? Did they get someone else, or was it just him?
That's all I have. 49ers. I don't
So
know.
I
They
think-
got Vidarian Lowe on
The-
a 2-year deal worth $12 million.
The Rams were the
but-
ones that lucked out in that division, dude. They got Trent McDuffie, solid DB. They signed him on for a bag. He is now the
He's the highest paid.
highest paid cornerback in NFL history. Like he made. Hold up, let me go back to it. Trent
All right.
McDuffie got
It's
signed.
124 million.
124 million 4-year extension, and was I think it's like $100 million guaranteed.
99, but yeah.
Yeah,
Might as
99.
well say a mil, like 100 mil.
Yeah, so 90 to
Yep.
100 guaranteed of that 124 mil. Bro could literally play one game and then just say my ankle hurts and he still gets paid a bag.
Then they signed Jalen Watson too. They signed the whole Chiefs fucking corner room.
Pretty
Literally.
much. So
So,
here's
what
my
was it?
gripe.
Watson for a 3-year, 51 million. I'm like, okay, fuck.
They're going in on the DBs.
All right,
They said this is
we've-
it.
We've gotten to the point where I'm going to start bitching a little bit.
Go
Okay.
for it.
All right, Seahawks. Instead of keeping their Super Bowl MVP,
Mm-hmm.
keep Rashid Shaheed, sign him for a 3-year deal, $51 million, instead of
Yeah.
keeping their Super Bowl MVP. Like, you got JSN on your team and Cooper Cup.
So I'm like,
It made no sense to me that they let go of the dude that helped them win the Super Bowl.
Some teams just don't give a fuck about running backs, and it fucking
No, they
baffles
don't.
me. They're just like, yeah, you went for 2,000 yards. Sorry, goodbye. It's like,
Get out of
what?
here. And like
He-
that just got under my skin when I saw them re-sign Rashid Shaheed today.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like,
Like, I'm so glad we got Kenneth Walker, but like,
to be
why would
fair,
they not try? Like, I don't understand.
I kind of like, I guess I kind of understand because like Kenneth Walker, he didn't do bad, but he did kind of like a like bare minimum season for a happy. He had like just over, like, he had 1,027 yards, and then I don't even think he had, like, he had
But
five.
you got to look at what he did.
I mean, yeah, that is true.
And look at
No,
the
no,
carries
you
he
gotta-
got. They
you
give
gotta
Zach
look at how
Charbonnet
he
too
did it.
much.
Here, I'll be right back.
Like-
I'll be right back.
He literally made all those plays were something out of nothing plays.
They give Zach Charbonnet so many carries for no reason. And I think Zach Charbonnet's a good running back, but it's like, dude, this is
I don't
not
think he's
two
ready to
equal
be an
players.
RB1. He's
Yes.
not ready to be an RB1.
This is not two equal players. Kenneth Walker is by far better. It should be like a 70-30 split. But they were like giving Zach Charbonnet 60-40 split. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Like, I don't think Zach Charbonnet's a bad player, so I feel bad, like, just, like, talking shit about him. But it's like, dude, the better player is, like, right there. Like, what are you doing? And as
I'm
soon as
sorry.
the playoffs started and he got hurt, and they started running Kenneth Walker, then their offense looked a million times better. It was like, dude.
Like,
Okay.
I'm not saying that the Seahawks should have, like, that it's okay they kept Rashid over Walker. They should have re-signed Walker. But it's also
That's
like,
exactly what I'm saying. They
I-
should have.
the
They
reason-
shouldn't have re-signed Rashid. They should have kept Kenneth Walker.
I think the reason why they didn't keep Kenneth Walker is because, like, Zach Charbonnet wasn't that bad. He was, like, pretty solid, like, as a backup, so I think they'll probably bank on him again. They'll probably pick somebody else up, and it's definitely going to happen, but I also think, like, nowadays with halfbacks, it's like, for me, it's like there's a lot of good halfbacks, but every year it's like halfbacks are almost a dime a dozen. Like, you'll get a team that has one that's like, he doesn't do much, he moves to another team, and then he goes off, and then it's like the next year he doesn't do anything. So it's like, maybe they thought Kenneth Walker wasn't going to be as spectacular, and they thought that, you know, just losing a halfback isn't going to hurt them as much, because honestly, they didn't really lose much else. They only lost him. So getting a halfback, they can just do something. As long if they get a halfback, just a halfback in general, and one that's good, I will say that them getting rid of Kenneth Walker wasn't like the like worst fucking thing ever. But if I see that they don't pick up a halfback, or the one they picked up was like infinitely worse, then I'm gonna say that what they did was dumb. Because I understand Rashid Shaheed was a dog. I think they could have signed him and Kenneth Walker, but I still think it's dumb that the Super Bowl MVP that went off, they decided not to sign. I do think that was like
And
pretty
that's
stupid.
the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
Once JSN went down in the Super Bowl, Kenneth Walker was like, "Hold my beer." Like,
Yeah, it was like really dumb what they did. I will say that.
oh wow, Calais Campbell's still in the league. He needs to just retire already.
Yeah, he does.
He's
But
40 years old, dog.
that's as much as I have. The Rams, I'm saying now, I think the Rams could win. The Rams are my team I'm picking to go to the Super Bowl. They bolster what they needed to do. They got DBs. They got exactly what they needed because they didn't have anybody. Even if it was trading for both the Chiefs DBs, which they're solid. Trent McDuffie is good. Jalen Watson's solid. Jalen Watson's better than I think any of the DBs in the Rams, so he's an upgrade. Trent McDuffie obviously is, excuse me. But I think if the Rams don't somehow make it to the Super Bowl this year, I don't know what else they can do. They probably just have to, I don't know.
They just gonna have to accept it at this point.
Austin, you look deep in thought over there. What's up? You all looking for any more trades?
Yeah, I don't really got anything to say on the subject, so I was looking for news, see if anything broke. That's pretty much it.
I mean, I'm right there.
Yeah, I'm refreshing the page, see if anything pops up.
honestly, yeah.
I was gonna say,
That's
if you
all
guys
good.
want, we could do a like one or two grid games and then just end it off there.
Not tonight.
No, I mean,
Not just-
we at
We'll
120,
save the
that's
games for
about
next
good.
week. Yeah, we're
All
sitting at 120 right now. So
But I think that so far, at least like all the stuff that's happened, that's what I have. Predictions I'm gonna make before we hop off. I think Kyler Murray. I think the Steelers possibly make a move on Kyler Murray and sign him, and try to use Kyler Murray, give him Michael Pittman Jr., give him DK Metcalf, give him Rico Dowdle, give him Jalen Warren, and I think they put him in a really good position. I think the Steelers, if they sign him onto like a 1-year deal at like veteran amount that you guys have
You
said.
think Kyler's gonna want a veteran's minimum?
It's better than him not getting paid.
Bill Kyler signs like a 2-year, like $50 million deal.
Yeah,
with the
it's
Jets
got to
at
be a
least.
multi-year
That's
deal. He's
okay.
not
I
gonna.
can see that,
He's
but
not gonna take a 1-year deal
I
though,
can see-
unless it's like a bag.
I want the Steelers to sign him, and I think they may make a push. I think them getting another receiver might indicate that they want to push to either trade or potentially sign a quarterback that could like elevate that offense in some way. If they're getting these receivers and this halfback just to help Aaron Rodgers again somehow, I don't know. I haven't had faith in the Steelers doing much since like 2016, 2017. So I'm not getting my hopes up saying, oh, we're going to have a spectacular. Last year, I even said this last year. I said the Steelers, we're going to get 10 to 11 wins and we're going to lose a wild card and it happened. This wasn't said in the podcast, but I said this last year before the season even started. I said, we got a solid receiver. I was like, we got a solid defense. We have a chance to make playoffs. But I'm like, I don't think we're going to go. The ceiling I gave us was divisional, and we could have done it. It's just our offense. Aaron Rodgers just couldn't fucking do anything. So again, I think the Steelers, as long as we get a decent quarterback,
Aaron Rodgers did a lot. He did a lot of complaining and a lot
he
of
did a lot of
pointing fingers.
complaining. And as much as I didn't like him, I will
A
say,
lot of saying, "Oh, it wasn't my fault." Yeah, like
I will say, as much as he complained, he did do a lot on that offense. He was the best quarterback we had since Ben. He did better than anyone else that we had. And it's crazy to think that
That's
4-year-old
y'all
Aaron
didn't
Aaron
really
Rodgers.
give. Y'all didn't really
was-
give the other quarterbacks in between Ben and him a chance to do anything.
gave
He's
Kenny
better, than,
Pickett
he's better
two-
than Kenny Pickett. He's better than Duck Hodges. He's better than Mason Rudolph. Ooh.
I'm saying we
I
gave
just-
Kenny Pickett 2 years. Kenny Pickett was dog shit. He is dog shit.
He sucked. No, yeah.
Mason
I'm just saying,
Rudolph
you
is
said
the
he was
only-
better than the last quarterbacks. Like, yeah, obviously. Like,
That's
Yeah.
saying a lot.
Like, I know it's not saying a lot, but I'm just saying, like, as much as I hated him, he did do decent. He had, like, 25, 26 touchdowns, I think. So he did, 22, I think. It was 22 and 10, I believe, or something like that, or 9. But I'll leave it off there. I did a lot of rambling today. I apologize. I had to let y'all talk. I just had a lot to talk about with free agency.
I get it.
lot.
I understand.
A lot
It was
to
on
talk
your
about.
heart. Let it out, big fella. Let it out. But,
You're wrapping up there, though, baby.
yes, sir. So until next time, it's been Pre.
Buzz.
The same.
Later, y'all.